guys, we're so glad you're here. We just went through the buying process for me to pick out my new kayak, and we thought this might also be something that you're considering as well.
And if you guys like us, the time of the spring and summertime incited you to get a new kayak, we want to share with you guys this. We reach out River Runner Outfitters in Columbia, South Carolina, and we asked them to give us some advices and tips and what should we looking to in order to buy a new kayak. So we're excited, and let's go ahead and get it started. Bit more about you and River Runners.
My name is Jesse Cook. I've been here since 2004, and River Runner actually started in 1983, so I've been here for quite some time. We do guided tours, we do rentals, and we mainly do retail. And we've just kind of followed this market and stuck with staying specialized in paddle sports the entire 36 or 37 years now.
Wow. That's a long time. That's almost my age.
Yeah. It's actually older than me.
Yeah. And can you tell us a little bit about the different type of kayaks that people can get with you and with the industry, and a little bit a brief description on the kayaks?
Sure. So most people that start out are going to start out in recreation, whether it's sit on top, sit inside, but most recreation boats are going to be a little bit wider, a good bit shorter, width for stability, shortness for maneuverability. And these days, recreational boats, really, you're going to see them set apart by their seats. These seats these days are so comfortable, you just want to lounge out and hang out in them for an entire day, which is pretty cool. Then people that'll paddle recreational for a while want to go a little bit further. They'll kind of move up to more of what's kind of a day touring style boat, get a little bit more length, a little bit skinnier, a little bit tighter feel, and a lot more efficiency, a lot more control. And then you'll move up to the touring style. You'll start hitting the 16 to 18 foot length where you may paddle 20 miles a day. You also have whitewater boats that have a lot of rocker to them, so the ends kind of swoosh up. They're made for super maneuverability. They're a heavier gauge plastic. They're designed to beat into rocks on a daily basis without breaking, and they don't feel quite as stable. So you're gonna have to learn how to roll them. You're gonna be into some rough areas. It's kind of more the extreme style. And then you've got this style that's really kind of taken over the market these days, which is kayak fishing.
But that's what I am.
Yep. And that has it feels like that's become 75% of our retail business these days.
Nice. Yeah, you got a tremendous amount of brands and different type of models too. Yeah, definitely. What are some key things that people should look when they comparing kayaks to purchase kayak?
Really kind of the outfitting is going to be a dead giveaway these days, as far as if a boat was designed well or just set up in a computer setup and sent to a machine to build. If somebody's going to spend the money to put a nice seat, nice padding, everything's kind of well thought out, they put that money into it, that means that they put the money into the research and development of how that hull was designed and how it is actually going to perform. So you're going to get that full experience out of that boat most likely. Most of the boats that you see just have a flimsy little back to them. No padding, no foot pegs. They're really just made to float, pretty much.
Yeah.
And the hard thing that's hard to help people out with is a lot of times they want to spend the $200 on that boat to begin with, and then they think they're going to upgrade. But that's really, you're going to end up having more money into it than if you just got one that had a nice seat, pretty much.
From the beginning, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're still going to have an undeveloped hull, basically.
So the seat is one of the very important
Seat.
parts, and yeah, you're right.
Seat's pretty important these days.
Yeah.
And they're very proprietary to each kayak and model. So
For the individuals who are just beginning,
mhm.
what do you think they need to consider before they do buy the kayak?
Well, the first initial thing is, and if you came into the shop, the things I would do first to start out a conversation, about 30 to 50 questions. You obviously, if you walked in here, you have a vision in your head that you don't know how to put out because you just don't know yet. And that's what I would do, is try to pull that vision out of your head. What are you looking to do? These are questions you can ask yourself. What are you looking to do? Where are you looking to go? Are you going to try to carry stuff with you? If you're fishing, are you trying to stand up? That's a really big deal. And are you able to carry the boat? Because, how are you going to carry it? And those are all factors of which model you're gonna have to choose or you want to choose.
So all those points are like, you can, you probably say 30 questions, but if you, more questions is the better, clearly.
Always,
Clearly.
yeah. Because you can have contradictions, but then you can go back to say, well, this actually is more of what I'm going to do. I do kind of like the idea of doing that, but I'm most likely not going to do that. I'm more going to be doing this, and say, well, let's go back one step.
Good. What is it? What is the gear that you will recommend to the person that is going to buy a kayak to get as soon as they get the kayak? What gear will be the next gear after they buy the kayak?
Always going to be a paddle, obviously. And don't go as low end as possible on a paddle, because that's going to totally take away the fact if a boat paddles well or not. It could be a terrible experience, and then you think it's the boat, but it's not, it's the paddle. Around the $140 range is a very reasonable low end price to pay for a good paddle. Life jacket, PFD, it's the law. Plus, if you paddled with me at all, I'd make fun of you if you didn't wear it.
Yeah, true.
I don't want to have to save you, and it's just a really good idea to wear a life jacket. And if you get one comfortable, you won't mind wearing it. You'll almost never want to get in your boat without it, because you feel kind of naked. You also have to get a whistle. That's the only other law you have to have. Some type of sounding device on any paddling vessel. And a good dry bag is a good idea to keep cell phones. That can get really expensive. And these days everybody has electronic keys, and nobody really thinks about that electronic fob getting ruined, and then you got $500 later next week you gotta buy a new one. So that's pretty important. If you do get a sit inside as well, a really good idea is to get a bilge pump and a sponge to kind of get all the water out if you do get a small amount.
Wow, what a very knowledgeable interview that we just had with Jesse. Those guys just have so much knowledge and understanding about kayaks and water sports.
Absolutely. They help us a lot with the tips that they gave us and with the knowledge that they share with us. But now, Sonia, now that you went through the process and now that you choose your kayak, please share with us what led you to this decision that you made.
Absolutely. I've been in a lot of kayaks, but this is actually the first time that I purchased one for myself. And, it was a fun experience and learning about my needs and what I think I may want. And, let's just take you guys back to demo day. It was very smooth, obviously very light, turned very quickly, and it was very stable. So that's a good option if you just want to, you want a kayak, but you want it to be compact. Maybe you don't have a trailer or something to carry it in. So you can get a tent or a rooftop mount for it, or heck, you can almost put it in a trunk. I mean, so it's a great option, even kids or something. Nice. I like it.
I mean, the Compass is a great boat.
Yeah.
So
Now, are they the Outback and the Compass? Are they the same weight in terms of?
the Outback's going to be considerably heavier. You're looking at about 15 to 16 pounds, so not too much, but it is 9 inches longer and a little bit wider, 1 inch wider. And so you get a little bit more weight capacity, but you're not going to feel that extra 25 pounds. Either boat's going to handle everything that can fit it.
So I was thinking in terms of, because like usually if we're going on a trip, I've got to lift a boat, and he's got to lift a one.
Right.
And so when we had the Pro Angler, the 14, and we've got a trailer, and the rack is up here, I've got to lift that thing over my head, and it was much harder for me to lift it over my head and get it on the top of the trailer, so we could carry it than it would have been if we had this one.
So Sonia, you choose the Compass from Hobby Kayaks, huh?
Yep, I did. And, I just really fell in love with this kayak during demo day. It's a great kayak. It's very lightweight, very sturdy, and turns on a dime. I don't know if you were able to see, but I was able to stand up in this kayak and also use it as a paddleboard as well. And I love some of the accessory tracks that comes with this kayak.
Yeah, the Compass, I was hoping that you choose this one because of the Hobby kept the kayak so light and also didn't lose any stability. It's very stable. On top of that, you still got a tons of points you can mount accessories to it. So I was so happy that you choose this one, and that's awesome. Well, thank you guys for watching, and we hope all this information help you guys out in any way. And we encourage you to subscribe and like. If you got any comment, any suggestion, please comment below, and don't forget to like and share. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.